In a quiet town where life moved slowly and days blended into each other, there lived a young woman named Alina. From the outside, her life looked normal. She had friends, she had a family, she had people around her. But inside, something was quietly breaking. Alina was the kind of person everyone liked. She was kind, she listened, she helped, she always showed up. If someone needed support, she was there. If someone was sad, she comforted them. If someone asked for help, she never said no. At first, it felt good. Being needed made her feel important. Being there for others gave her a sense of purpose. But slowly, something changed. Without realizing it, Alina started saying yes to everything, even when she wanted to say no. She began ignoring her own needs just to keep others happy. If she was tired, she pushed through. If she was hurt, she stayed silent. If she felt uncomfortable, she smiled anyway, because deep down she believed something dangerous. If I don't make others happy, they will leave me. And so she kept giving, and giving, and giving, until one day she felt completely empty. It didn't happen all at once. It happened slowly, in small moments that seemed unimportant at the time, like when her friend canceled plans last minute, but expected her to always be available, or when someone spoke over her, but she stayed quiet, or when she felt disrespected, but convinced herself she was overthinking. Each time she ignored herself, each time she chose others over her own feelings, and each time she lost a small piece of her self-worth. One evening, Alina sat alone in her room. Her phone was silent, no messages, no calls, and for the first time in a long time, no one needed her. It should have felt peaceful, but instead it felt painful because in that silence, she realized something terrifying. If no one needs me, who am I? She didn't have an answer, because she had spent so much time being everything for everyone else, that she had forgotten how to be herself. Tears slowly rolled down her face, not because someone hurt her that day, but because she finally saw the truth. She had been hurting herself for years, by staying silent, by overgiving, by accepting less than she deserved. She whispered to herself, "When did I stop choosing me?" The question stayed with her. It followed her the next morning, and the day after that, and the day after that, until she could no longer ignore it. One day something small happened, but it changed everything. A friend asked her for a favor. Normally she would say yes immediately, but this time she paused. For the first time in her life, she listened to herself. She was tired. She didn't want to do it. She needed rest. Her heart started beating faster. A simple word felt so heavy. No. She had never said it before. Not like this. Not for herself. Fear filled her chest. What if they get upset? What if they leave? What if they stop liking me? But then another thought came. What if I keep losing myself? And in that moment, something shifted. With a trembling voice, she said, "I'm sorry. I can't this time." Silence. Her heart raced. She waited for anger, for disappointment, for rejection. But instead, the response was simple. "Okay." That was it. No drama, no rejection, no abandonment. Just, okay. Alina sat there in shock. All this time, she had been afraid of something that wasn't even real. She had been sacrificing herself for an illusion. And in that moment, she realized something powerful. Maybe choosing myself won't make me lose people. Maybe it will show me who truly stays. That was the beginning, not of a perfect life, but of a real one. A life where she slowly started putting herself first. A life where she learned that her worth was not something she had to earn. Because the truth is, You don't lose your self-worth in one big moment. You lose it in the small moments. When you ignore yourself, when you stay silent, when you accept less. And you don't rebuild it. Overnight, you rebuild it the same way, in small choices, in quiet decisions, in moments where you finally say, I choose me.